Ladies of Reddit, what are acceptable compliments to receive from men? A few weeks ago I had to do a 3-hour training at work that nobody wanted to go to. And like you would expect, it went almost an hour over. As we were all leaving, I was talking to my friend about how excited I was for lunch. Or something like that. He looks at me and says, "You're the only person I know who could still be in this good a mood after that 4 hours waste of time." It's the best compliment I've gotten in a while. Whether he meant it that way or not. Close bracket. I would say generally, compliments of character or work ethic, etc. But I would also like to add that these compliments probably should avoid things like, "You're just so much more X than other girls." The backhanded compliments don't do good as a whole. Absolutely no other girls' comments. They foster dependency on men by isolating us from our sisters and through making us think being a woman is bad. Undercutting our self-esteem. Every single compliment I have received could be both acceptable and unacceptable coming from a man. It's not the compliment nor who said it. It's the context, the phrasing, and the tone of voice. A guy in a bar complimenting my body isn't the same thing that my co-worker doing the same. Edit. To everyone that want to say that it's how good a man look. Hear my answer. We're talking about acceptable compliments. Not how to get laid. The very fact you are confusing the two is why you come off as creepy. Not because you are unattractive. Just don't be gross. Lem explain with compliments I've received. That lipstick looks nice on you. 10/10. Made me feel pretty. No sexual undertone. I like flat girls. 0/10. Neggy. Don't care how you feel about my tits. Don't worry about having a big nose. It works for your face. 3/10. Also neggy. Suggesting a flaw is attractive to you doesn't make you special. Nice item of clothing here. I love that. Insert band color style brand here. 10/10. There's a guy at work who compliments a different piece of my outfit daily. Without fail. I look forward to those innocent remarks and have started returning them. Makes me feel cool. You have such a cute laugh. 100/10. Developed a hardcore crush on him afterwards. Still remember that compliment 3 years later. Sure. Just wait until you're comfortable around me. 100/10. Said after I remarked about being child free. Suggesting that you'll impregnate me when I least expect it isn't funny or a compliment. So, to summarize. Compliment appearance. Not physique. Using backhanded compliments makes you look insecure. Relating to her interests, genuinely, don't force shit, is a surefire means of fostering goodwill between y'all. My partner always tells me to compliment a woman on something she chose to do about her appearance. My go-to compliment to customers is usually "Your nails look amazing." Double quote. Recently I've started complimenting people in their masks. Lol, I feel like it shouldn't be that hard. Is it really so difficult to think of a compliment that's not disgusting? It's another way that men invalidate women. By making us out to be oversensitive for not enjoying comments that they themselves wouldn't like to hear and are obviously degrading. Like the comment about you being child free. I bet that guy would just love a gay man saying the same thing after MR. Dude, Ebro stated he was straight. A theme running through the examples you've written. The compliment should be about the person receiving the compliment, not the person giving the compliment. To aid with this, it can help to avoid talking about how you feel at all when giving the compliment. Not a universal rule, but a good start if you have no idea. That lipstick looks great on you. Generally fine. I love that lipstick on you, or your lipstick is my favorite. Often not so great because here it's about how the lipstick makes you feel. Which isn't the point unless the person is wearing lipstick specifically for you. I like being complimented for my personality, my sense of humor and my intelligence. I don't love being complimented on my appearance, but I don't mind as much when it's on my eyes or smile. My rule of thumb is to generally only compliment someone on something they can control. Nice shirt color. Nice hair color, faux like dyed hair. Nice hairstyle, etc. And never something they can't control like skin color. wet type, etc. And never something they can't control like skin color, hair type. TBH. For me it all depends on the delivery. A guy shouting "you're hot" out of nowhere definitely gets a big no from me. But a couple weeks ago there was a guy who came into my store frequently. And he finally gathered the courage to come up to me and say, "I mean no disrespect, but I just think you're really pretty." It's a body compliment. But he clearly thought about how he should bring it. Creepy guy "hey nice ass." Double quote. Me "yeah it's pretty good for shitting." Creepy guy "what the foo." Double quote. Edit. Happy cake day. It entirely depends on what your relationship is to the woman. Is she a complete stranger? Then don't. Unless it's topical. Is she a coworker? A fellow student? An acquaintance? Then ask yourself, what kind of compliments would you find acceptable from strange men? i.e. away from compliments regarding her looks. Is she someone you are trying to date? Compliments about looks are okay, but keep them non-sexual until you know she digs you. E.g. you look great. Are those new earrings? They're pretty. Is she someone you just started dating? Compliment her body. Especially parts you know she's proud of. E.g. your booty is fine. Is she your wife or someone you've been dating a long time? Go nuts. E.g. I love your weird ass toes. You are sexy when you look at me like you're gonna kill me for letting the kids eat ice cream again. Have I mentioned that I love how you smell all musky in the morning before you shower? As I tell my husband. It's not weird. We're married. Compliment things that are effects of women's decisions. Stuff they express themselves with, not their bodies. I love the way you said this. I have a lot of tattoos. I'm very proud of them. And I chose clothes that will show them off. I love getting compliments about my tattoos. It doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, old or young. Because you're complimenting something I picked out, chose to put on myself and made a conscious effort to display. Someone could still make a compliment creepy. But that's literally always true. You could go up to someone at a bale sale and say "I'd eat your cookies any day." And make it weird. Compliments things she has control over. Cute shoes is very different than sexy feet. You have great taste in books is cool. You are so smart can be patronizing. Actual things said to me by men I work with in the same day. I like the color of your skirt. 10/10. Felt like I was walking on air until. Your legs look hot in that skirt. 0/10 felt super slimmy. Never wore a skirt to work after that. I am sorry for that encounter of yours, but I am also sorry for the guy who complimented the color of your skirt, because now he might think that his compliment is the reason you never wore that skirt again and that he came out as a creep. If it's a woman you don't know, then the best thing to say is absolutely nothing. If you must compliment a stranger, then compliment her style, not her body. I like your shoes is way better than you have nice legs, tits, ass curves. Don't be a perv. Women you do know, it probably depends on your relationship. Like you can probably tell your wife her boobs look good in that top, but don't say that to your bartender. Has happened to me. Once at the gym, a guy came up to me and said, "I think you are in incredible shape. Whatever you are doing, keep on doing it." I didn't know the guy and had never had anyone comment on my physique at the gym before that. I usually have earbuds in and keep to myself. But I was extremely flattered. He went about it in a non-creepy way. And even added words of encouragement. It's all in the execution. Avoid compliments to our flesh prisons. Or anything we're wearing. Complimenting our accomplishments is a good route. Obviously these rules change based on the rapport you have with the woman in question. For the clothing, I'd say it depends. Like, if you're saying that it compliments her body, that's screwed up. But if you like the band on her shirt, or something like that, that'd be a great compliment. Pardon me, but I just wanted to say that even with that mask on, I can see that you're a very attractive woman. Your husband or boyfriend is a very lucky guy. Double quote. No. That's over enthusiastic. No one can respond to that gracefully. If my bro has a nice ass, I'm gonna tell him. People should note random men. The same rules apply on level of friend. Nice CCK bro. Don't compliment on anything sexual and you will probably be okay. If it's creepy, I usually reply that I'll make sure and tell my girlfriend you said that, I'm female. I think everyone deserves to get complimented now and then. Men included. The questions was more about what was appropriate. Because there's a cultural tendency to objectify women. So question though. That dress is really flattering is really just your body looks good in that dress with fancier words. So obviously that's not the best. Whereas I like your dress can just be about the dress. Just like you could say I like your tie to a male co-worker and it's just about the tie. Is that more okay? Again, I understand context is important. But I feel like you can compliment someone's style in a completely okay fashion in a work setting or with a casual acquaintance. This was really well said. Thanks for this. Comma preferably. Directed to what she wasn't born with. Hey. I really like your herpes. Literally anything other than my body. You could say hey you kinda look like shitty today and I would honestly appreciate that more. This right here. Seems like nice guy trying to assimilate. Knowing what you are doing is not working and driving people away is the first step to changing. Lol yeah maybe. Though it could also just be someone who's really nervous about taking to women.